Time now for 7 Sports with Josh Moser.
Hi, everybody. Welcome live to the Kaseya Center. We've got the lights dimmed tonight ahead of this big matchup between the Bucks and the Heat in the NBA Cup. And breaking news, Milwaukee star Giannis Antetokounmpo will not play. He is officially out with a knee injury. It flared up during warm-ups, so he will not go. The Heat jumping from 2.5-point favorites to 5.5-point favorites. We tip at 7:30. However, we've got to talk Dolphins. They're coming off their best performance of the season in a win over the Patriots on Sunday. Jalen Waddle having his best game of the year. Head coach Mike McDaniel hoping to replicate that offensive success Thanksgiving night in Green Bay against a very good Packers team.
Being able to show up on a game day and survive the elements. You're constantly trying to sharpen the axe, so to speak, for every team in one way, shape, or form faces elimination games. In elimination games, you don't choose the matchup, you don't choose the situation. You just keep playing or your season's over.
A win would get them back to 500. College football, the Canes will wrap up the regular season Saturday on the road at Syracuse. A victory, putting Miami into the ACC championship game and on the inside track to a 3 seed and a bye in the college football playoff. Cam Ward viewing this contest as a 1-game season.
This is the time where you got to pull through the most. No matter, how you got to get it by all means, whether it's one-sided, two-sided, or all 3 phases playing together, we got to find a way to get a win. So, it's good for us. We can control our destiny another week. We're going to try and control it this Saturday.
Canes have been special. We'll see if the Heat can be special tonight. They've won back-to-back games here at home. Remember, the Bucks come in winners 6 of their last 7, but no Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jimmy Butler scoring 30 points and 33 in his last 2 games out. Hopefully he's got another big night ahead this evening. We will see you on the night team. To recap it all, we've got more 7 News after this short commercial break. Stay with us. We are quickly approaching the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is almost here, and that means it is time to set your fantasy lineup. My start this week is Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker III. This is simply a pure math play. Walker has been dominant inside the red zone, used 80% of the time when the Seahawks are in scoring position. There's also upside in his new role in the passing game under the Hawks' new offensive coordinator. Better news, it's a Falcons defense this week that ranks in the bottom 3rd in the league. Start Walker. My Week 7 sit is Steelers quarterback Justin Fields. Yes, Fields has been a top 15 QB in fantasy the past 4 games. However, his metrics are trending in the wrong direction. Additionally, head coach Mike Tomlin hinting at possibly getting Russell Wilson some reps this week against the Jets. There's too much downside and not enough up this week. Keep Fields on your bench. My Week 7 sleeper pick is Giants running back Tyrone Tracy Jr. The rookie RB has been outstanding in each of the last 2 weeks, filling in for an injured Devin Singletary. Tracy averaging more than 5 yards per carry in the last game against the Bengals, including this touchdown right here. Even if Singletary returns, Tracy should get at least a 50-50 share. If he's on that waiver wire, snatch him immediately and put him on your bench. Let me know what you think of the picks. Good luck this week, everybody. I'm Josh. That is your look at sports. Keep it locked. We have Evan Rodriguez and his 2 boys right here. How was it seeing Dad win the Stanley Cup?
Great. Well, it was great. It was so much fun. My dreams came true.
And your dreams coming true, Evan. Describe the emotions of this moment right now.
Just pure elation, pure happiness. It was all worth it. It's coming to the rink every day, going to battle with these guys. It was all worth it.
You've played on so many teams. You found a home here. How special is this group of guys?
Oh, you can't even describe it. Every guy would do anything for the guy next to him. It really is a brotherhood. It's like having 25, 26 brothers. We love each other. We also, make fun of each other more than anybody else. So I couldn't be happier, and wouldn't have wanted to do it with any other group.
Hi, everybody. Tyler Bass ruining the Dolphins' afternoon and possibly Miami's season. A career-long 61-yard field goal to lift the Bills to a 30-27 Week 9 win, dropping the Dolphins to 2-6 on the season. Hi, everybody. Welcome inside our Channel 7 studios. This is Lexus Sports Extra. I'm Josh Moser. Miami Dolphins fans dejected, some heartbroken. This was supposed to be the season the team snapped its playoff curse. Instead, to start November, it's looking like the Fins won't even make the postseason. The Bills proving once again the AFC East runs through Buffalo. Dolphins haven't won in upstate New York since 2016. Buffalo also looking for their 6th win in a row against Miami. Second quarter, Bills in the red zone, and Josh Allen looking for Keon Coleman, and Jalen Ramsey just takes it away. First interception of the season for Gold Jacket. Ramsey saving a touchdown. Ensuing Dolphins drive. Tua methodical all the way down, dumps it off to Devon Achane. Too much speed. First touchdown of the game. Dolphins take a 10-3 lead. Third quarter, Raheem Mostert on the toss, has the seam, and Teron Johnson punches it out from behind. Bills recover the fumble. Mostert had the first down, just an incredible individual play. That would lead to this 4th and goal. Josh Allen has time to former Dolphin Mac Hollins. The touchdown puts Buffalo up 12-10 after the missed point after. Under 2:30 to play in the third, it's the rookie Ray Davis on the simple wheel route. The Fins cannot tackle in space. This has gone for a 63-yard touchdown. Bills regain the lead 20-13. Ensuing Dolphins drive, Miami back in the red zone. It's Achane for the second time this afternoon. Game is retied at 20. Back and forth we go, under 7 to play. Bills 2nd and goal, and somehow Allen flipping it to Quentin Morris. Completely unscripted. Look at that. Whoop, just right to the tight end for 6. That's special. Bills on top, 27-20. Under 2 minutes left. Dolphins need an answer. Tua scrambling, and then has Jalen Waddle, his first of the season. Game is tied at 27. However, a minute 40, a lot of time. 3rd and long for the Bills. Allen going deep for Coleman and Jordan Poyer. The former Bill called for the helmet-to-helmet contact. Huge penalty gives Buffalo the first down, and that would set up this. Tyler Bass from 61. It is true. The Dolphins put together their best game of the season, and is simply not enough. Bills victorious 30-27. Miami drops another one in Buffalo.
Extra points.
For more on this heartbreaking Dolphins loss, we bring in our insider, Drew Rosenhaus. Drew, the fan base is so frustrated. How frustrated are the players?
I think the players are absolutely resilient. This team went up to Buffalo as a big underdog and fought hard to the really last play of the game, and at times outplayed the Bills. So I think the team, in many respects, despite it being a heart-wrenching defeat, in many respects, this team has played a lot better with Tua back. Tua has done a nice job the last 2 weeks. I think that the players on the team see a glimmer of hope and some optimism down the stretch with 9 games to play.
They did play much better, but the reality is they still lost, Drew. Haven't won in Buffalo in 8 years. The Bills have now won 6 in a row. What is it about this team that the Dolphins just can't seem to figure out?
Well, you've got to give credit to Josh Allen. He always seems to make the big play, whether it's a key conversion on 3rd down, finding the end zone, or making a clutch play at the end of the game. Josh Allen is he's a Dolphins killer, and well, he's a league killer. He's one of the best players in the league, and definitely is one of the true all-stars, and he's a superstar, and we saw that today.
We saw your client Jordan Poyer pick up that unfortunate helmet-to-helmet penalty on the final drive. Raheem Mostert had the big fumble in the second half. Tua had Tyreek on that long pass. If placed differently, it would have been a touchdown. How do these little mistakes add up, but how do you fix them?
Well, one thing about football, you have to go back and replay your mistakes. You've got to watch the film. You've got to learn from it. You've got to get better, and the Dolphins are going to see a lot of positives, but they're also going to look back and have a lot of regrets, a lot of missed opportunities. Much like the Cardinals game, there were missed opportunities. The Dolphins could have won this football game, but could have, should have, would have. Now they just have to pick it up, have a great week of practice, go out to L.A., and face a really hot Los Angeles Rams team on Monday Night Football.
The reality, Drew, is Miami's 2-6. It's November 3rd. The bye week is gone, and the postseason is looking like a pipe dream. Why is or isn't Mike McDaniel the right coach to turn this around?
Well, Mike McDaniel's had 2 excellent seasons, and he has done a terrific job with Tua. And bringing him along over the last 2 years has been very notable. I don't believe that you can just get down on a guy after just extending his contract. He's the same coach that led to a contract extension. It's been a down year. The Tua injury had a lot to do with it. They've had other tough injuries. And, certainly when you lose your star quarterback for much of the season, it's going to impact your football team. And the Dolphins had a lot of turnover this year, and unfortunately, they have not been able to replace some of the guys that have left. And, the players that are on this football team are going to have to find a way to get it together and finish the second half of the season strong.
Tuesday is the trade deadline. Drew, we'll bring you back in a few minutes to discuss a potential move. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Sure.
Time now for Lexus SoFlo Pros.
Our South Florida boys putting on a show in Week 9. It seems in every game there's at least one player from our city showing out. We start this week in Charlotte. Panthers Saints, Bryce Young rolling out, and Shamar Jean-Charles strips it from the receiver. Incredible play by the former Miramar standout. Over Saints fall 23-22. In Cleveland, Chargers Browns, Joshua Palmer having a day. The former St. Thomas Aquinas star wide open for the touchdown. Time to put him on your fantasy team. Chargers roll 27-10. Baltimore Ravens Broncos, Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers might just be the best exports from Broward County. Flowers beating the entire Denver secondary to the pylon for the score. Jackson had a perfect passer rating in a 41-10 win. Finally, to Seattle's Rams Seahawks. Geno Smith, what are you doing, my man? That's Cam Kinchins on the interception. You may remember him from Northwestern High, if not there, the University of Miami. The third-round pick this year had 2 INTs on the day, including this one for the 103-yard return, the longest pick 6 in Rams history. LA winners in overtime, 26-20.
Every time that pops in my mind, every time I do catch a pick, Ed Reed at Miami always told me, if you catch one, why not? It's not illegal to catch another one. So I try to go out there and catch as many as I can. I want to go out there with 8 to 10,
We welcome back Drew Rosenhaus to Lexus Sports Extra. Tuesday is the trade deadline. Last week, Drew, we talked about this team needing a pass rusher. What do you expect Chris Grier to do in the next 48 hours?
I will tell you that Chris Grier and the Dolphins have been very active in making phone calls, at least over the last 3 weeks. Without getting into specifics, I know for a fact that the Dolphins have been aggressive to try to get better, and so far they haven't been able to make a trade, but not for a lack of trying. With that being said, I do not expect the Dolphins by any means to give up on this season. I don't expect them to trade away any of their top players, and I wouldn't be surprised if they acquired a player or 2. They are really determined to play good football and, do everything they can to turn this season around, and they have not given up by any stretch of the imagination.
That'll do it for me. Let's go back inside the studio to Craig and Bellis.
Ciao, ciao.